Scene script. Imagine hearing this. True love is not about perfection. It is hidden in flaws and imperfections, making it real and everlasting. What does this mean to you? Dive into the first part of this quote and you'll find a profound truth about love. True love is not about perfection. It's a common misconception that love is about finding that perfect person, the one without faults or flaws. But in reality, love isn't about seeking perfection at all. It's about seeing an imperfect person perfectly. Imagine a diamond in the rough. It's not the smooth, shiny gem we're used to seeing. It's rough, unpolished, full of sharp edges and imperfections. But to the gem cutter, those imperfections don't detract from the diamond's worth. Instead, they highlight its potential. They are what make it unique, what make it real. So, love isn't about seeking perfection, but about embracing the imperfect. But what about the second part of the quote? The second part of the quote reveals it is hidden in flaws and imperfections. Now let's delve deeper into this. Consider the people you love. What makes them special? Is it their perfect hair, flawless skin, or impeccable manners? While these may initially draw us in, the reality is often much deeper. Our love for them doesn't stem from their perfection. Rather, it's their quirks, their peculiar habits, and their unique traits that make us love them even more. Think about it. When you love someone, isn't it their little idiosyncrasies that make them truly endearing? The way they scrunch up their nose when they laugh, their obsession with collecting vintage stamps, or their inability to keep a straight face during a serious conversation. These are the small, often overlooked aspects that make a person unique. And it's in these little quirks and imperfections that we often find the most profound love. You see, love isn't about finding a perfect person. Perfection is a myth, an unattainable standard that only leads to disappointment. Instead, love is about accepting someone for who they truly are, flaws and all. It's about finding beauty in their imperfections and cherishing them for their uniqueness. And the beautiful thing about this kind of love is that it's genuine and profound. It's not shallow or based on superficial qualities. Rather, it's a deep, emotional connection that comes from truly knowing and accepting someone. It's about seeing their flaws not as drawbacks, but as unique aspects that make them who they are. In this sense, love is a lot like a diamond. A diamond's value isn't diminished by its flaws. In fact, it's these very imperfections that make each diamond unique and priceless. Similarly, our love for someone doesn't decrease because of their imperfections. Instead, it's these very flaws that make our love for them unique, genuine and profound. Therefore, it's in these imperfections that we often find the most sincere form of love. But how does this make love real and everlasting? The quote ends with making it real and everlasting. Let's explore this further. In the grand tapestry of love, it's the imperfections that give our relationships their unique hues and textures. By embracing the flaws of our partners, we foster a love that is authentic, a love that is real. It's not about seeking a flawless gem, but rather cherishing a raw diamond, treasuring its unique facets and rough edges. It's about acknowledging that perfection is a mirage, a fleeting illusion that fades with the dawn of reality. And what happens when we accept these imperfections? We reinforce our bonds, making them more durable, more resilient. Our love becomes a fortress, fortified by the very flaws we once feared. We begin to appreciate our partners, not despite their imperfections, but because of them. This acceptance, this understanding, is the glue that holds a relationship together, turning fleeting passion into a love that endures. In a world that constantly pushes us towards perfection, it's easy to forget that it's our imperfections that make us human, that make us real. And in this reality, we find a love that is not just tangible, but everlasting. So the essence of this quote is that true love isn't about finding the perfect person, but about loving an imperfect person perfectly, making the love real and everlasting. So we've unveiled the profound meaning behind the quote. True love isn't about seeking that elusive perfection, but about embracing the flaws and imperfections that make each of us unique. It's this acceptance, this understanding, that makes love real and everlasting. Now, what's your take on this quote? Do you agree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such enlightening discussions.